My sons and I and a couple of friends make all of them by hand. Well, gee, that's the hard one.
Sun up to sundown, we pretty much finish one of them. And me and my brother and my dad, we've been hand making them for about 20 years now.
They're crafted of hickory, so we hand sand all of them. So we'll yeah, it's really hard to describe the whole process at this point, but needless to say, it's involved. Yeah, we were the first, as far as I know, we were the first. You call them wasters in this realm. We call them wooden swords. We were the first people to know using hickory. Hickory is so durable and resilient that it'll outlast everything.
It's one of America's.
We give a lifetime guarantee.
Only true impact grade woods, and hickory is the best.
The reason they make axe handles out of them, as it were. Out of Arkansas, we mostly do Renaissance fairs and such on that order, and they have a lifetime guarantee and full contact sparring and training with our weapons. And it's our chief craziness. Well, we don't so much teach except on an individual basis, but we supply to a lot of fight groups and such that do. A group that's here, Arma, is one of the outfits that use a lot of our swords and stuff. And yeah, we have a hard time supplying all the needful warriors in the world.
Oh wow, nice soda.
About half of it.
My real name is Mike Hockaday. Felon Armory. We make full contact and LARP contact weapons. Most of the games that we play are spread all across the country. We have information on all that kind of stuff. It's great exercise, it's great fun, and if one particular brand of game isn't for you, don't worry about it. There's some brand out there that is for you, anywhere from guys that are out there tapping each other with swords that look somewhat real, like these things here that are falling all over the place, and they're throwing little spell packets and stuff at each other, to guys that are out here like what we are, that are just knocking into each other as hard as you can, and football with sticks. There's a version there for everybody. All the games do have a few things in common. One of those is you'll all have to show damage when you're hit. Very common is you get hit in the arm, you put the arm behind your back to show that the arm's been hit. When you get hit in the leg, it's anywhere from dragging your leg to going down on one knee. That's very popular. But it's all of the games are an honor system until we get pressure suits built. And it's like a holodeck. Everybody's on their honor, and it's a lot of fun. It's great exercise, and it's a good time. These swords are manufactured, some of them somewhere in the United States, some of them manufactured in Europe. The swords over there, the full contact stuff is all made in the United States, close to Champaign-Urbana, where these guys have the little shop factory that they make everything with. This particular organization is probably 3,000 to 4,000 people across the country. Our sister organization is about the same size. Then we have kind of a third-party stepsister organization that's almost equal to us. So there's about 15,000 people just in our group consciousness alone that do this kind of full contact phone fighting across the country. And there's probably another 10 to 20,000 people that do the role-playing and spell packets and all that sort of stuff. Yes, actually that's there are three sort of sister organizations, all stemming from one. Dagger Here was started in the late 70s on the East Coast. When one of their members decided he wanted a magic system, he ran off to Texas and developed a group and called it Amp Guard. Several years later, there was a split. Some of the groups from Dagger Here stayed on the East Coast. The groups in the Midwest, governmental things, decided they wanted to govern themselves a little differently. They became Bellegarth, which is what we play. And now there's a mixture of everything across the country, and everybody goes to everybody else's events. It's a great time.
I am a pirate's mercenary. We sell swords, so I'm a mercenary.
Family katana that was one of 1,000 different ones.
This is Angel's Sword. We're from Driftwood, Texas. We hand make the hardest steel, and everything has a lifetime guarantee. These are one of a kind. No two pieces are the same. Everything is different.
I'm Daniel Watson. I'm a master swordsmith at Angel Sword. We make handmade custom knives and swords. Pretty much now I make what I want, and they're all one-of-a-kind works of art. So I no longer do as much what other people want, but more that my sculptures, my artistic creations, we combine hammer, anvil, fire, and sweat and Ultra Tech. And it's that combination that has let our blades take and hold the world's record in Japanese competition cutting. Japanese competition cutting. The cutting is rolled rice straw mats. Each mat is about 4.5 inches in diameter, soaked in water. One mat is considered the equivalent of a neck and shoulder cut. 4 mats, the equivalent of a man from shoulder through the pelvis. The old world's record was 8 mats with 1 sword strike. The current, using my blades, 23. Highest in the world, not with one of my blades, 12. That would be the equivalent of, what? 11 guys through the waist with 1 swing. It combines good engineering, metallurgy, and artistry. I didn't like being just a regular engineer. I needed some way to express my artistic and aggressive natures in a creative way. No, I have a 5-year backlog right now.
Are you ready? Who's betting on who? What are your favorites? All right. You know the rules? You can't hit the head. If you hit an arm, you have to put it on your back and the leg. If you hit twice in the same way, you're dead. If you hit your chest, you're dead. I'll watch these. All right, here we go. Ready? This is like the smallest one we sell.